All okay. My top is so creased, I do apologise. So today we are going to be doing a flexibility flow. It's going to be great for all levels, beginners, intermediate. We're intermediate where I will be putting in kind of progressions to make it a little bit harder for yourselves. So we're going to start on our knees or wherever's comfortable. If you want to be on your bum, then please do so. We're just going to take a few breaths here, inhaling through our nose, and then slowly exhaling through your nose. Becoming aware of your breath, bring your shoulders away from your ears, maybe turn your head side to side, let go of any tension that has built up in your neck. And then your next breath in, we're going to bring our hands up to the sky. Big inhale. You can keep your eyes closed if you wish. And on the exhale, we're going to bring our right hand to our left knee. We're going to bring our left hand behind our back. And then we're going to just twist behind, gaze comes behind. And again, inhale, bring your hands up to the sky. And exhale, bring your left hand to your right knee, bring your right hand behind your back, twist back. And again, inhale. Oh, so stiff. And exhale, bring your hands all the way back, make a nice big circle with your shoulder joint. Now bring your right hand onto the floor this time. You're going to bring your left hand out in front. Then while you lift your hips up, you're going to bring your left hand behind your head and your gaze is going to come behind. When you're in this position, really think about pushing that floor away with your right hand and squeezing your bum, bringing your hips as high as you can. And then place them down on the floor. Bring your left hand behind your back. Bring your right hand out in front. And then slowly just lift your hips up, squeezing your bum as hard as you can. Bringing that right hand back this time. Wait for your left hand. Again, pushing your hips forward as much as you can. Take a deep breath here. And on the exhale, we're going to bring our hips back down. We're going to bring our hands onto the floor. We're going to tuck our toes so we're on the balls of our feet. And then we're just going to walk up to it on tall knees. And we're just going to, while we're in the stretch, this is quite a spicy stretch. So if you do find it's too much, then just tap your feet out like this and then get back into the stretch. So we're just stretching out our fascia and the bottom of our foot. So with our hands, we're going to interlock them forwards. We're going to bring our gaze down and we're going to round our back as much as we can, bringing our shoulders away from our body. Bring your gaze down. And then lift your hands up, palms facing the ceiling, nice big stretch up to the sky. Unlock your fingers, bring your hands all the way back, interlock your fingers behind your back this time, and then push your chest out and try and bring your hands away from your lower back. Your gaze is forward. Think about really squeezing your shoulder blades, keeping that foot stretch. Unlock your fingers, bring your hands up over the sky, onto your head, and a nice kind of big push out with your chest, bring your elbows back. Exhale, we're going to bring our elbows in, we're going to round our back as much as we can, bringing our head down to our chest. And again, inhale, push your chest out, bring your elbows out to the side. And on the exhale, bring your head down again, rounding your back as much as you can. Good, now come back to a neutral position. Bring your hands on the floor. If you held that the whole time with your feet, well done, bravo. Ooh, spicy. This time, inhale. So back into that tabletop position. Inhale, right hand up to the sky. Exhale, thread it through. And again, inhale. Exhale, thread it through, shoulder to the floor. One more time, inhale. And exhale, thread it through. Hold it there. Walk that left hand out. Keep pushing that right hand into the floor. keep walking that left hand out as much as you can. Take a deep, long breath here. And then walk your left hand in. Bring your right hand out in front. Bring your left hand out and behind you. Extend it as much as you can. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to bring our elbow to our knee, or you can bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, reach out again. Exhale, elbow to knee or to your nose. And then one more time, inhale. And then this time you're going to bring your hand all the way back. You're going to take the way your big toe is, that's the side you want to hold. And then we're going to lift our left leg up to the sky. Gaze forward. Bring that shoulder blade back. Take a deep breath, yeah. Now let go of that foot, kick that foot up into the sky, bring the hand back around. Now you're going to place your left foot on the outside of your left hand, so in a lunge position. You're going to bring your hands to your head, or you can hold either side of your elbow, and you can add a little back bend here if you wish. Keep bringing your hips forward. Take a nice long deep breath here. Nice long stance in that lunge. Stretching out those hips. If you want, think about really squeezing that right glute, keeping that core tight. Unless you're in that back bend, then just open up your core. One last breath here. Now place your hands onto the floor. You're going to turn your left foot so it's facing the corner of your mat, so it's about a 45-degree angle. And we're just going to place our hand on our left knee and we're going to twist back. So we're looking behind and our left foot is coming on the knife edge, so on the outer part of the foot. And we're just going to push that knee out as much as we can, holding it here. Nice deep breaths. Now you can either stay here or you can bring that left hand all the way back and take hold of that right foot and just bring it into your bottom. Again, you can hold it here, or if you want a bit of a more of a quad stretch, you can come onto the right elbow and then hold it like this. Choose whatever variation you can do. As long as we're not holding a position and we're holding our breath, we're scrunching our face like this, we don't want to be like that. We want to be able to breathe deeply into the stretch. So if you ever find that you can't breathe, then just come out slowly off the stretch and go and stay somewhere that you can. Good, keep bringing that heel into your bottom. If you're on your elbow, come up with your hand. This time you're going to let go of your right foot. You're going to bring that left hand back around and we're going to come into a lizard pose. So you can either just stay on your hands like this, or for a deeper stretch you can come onto your elbows. And when I'm in this position, I like to just move side to side, open up that hip. Again, taking deep breaths. Now slowly come up onto your hands, if yours on your elbows. And we're just going to come back into that lunge position that we were first in, but without our hands on our head. Now from here, you're just going to tuck your right toes into the floor, and we're going to come straight up, legs straight. So you might find you're a bit off balance here. You can, for this one, you can maybe hop your right foot in a little bit. And now we're just going to keep our legs straight. If you have got blocks, then grab a block, this might be helpful. And we're just going to drive our hips back until we feel a nice stretch in our hamstring in the left leg. And then we're just going to hold it here. Maybe place your hands on the floor, let your head just relax to the floor. And we're just going to hold this position here. Yeah. My boyfriend. Hi, Gareth. deep breaths here. Okay, one last breath. And then we're going to bend that left leg this time, keeping your hands on the floor. We're going to hop that right leg in, keep hopping it, and then we're going to bring it up to the sky. Bring your hands away from the floor this time, and we're going to hold this warrior three position. You can bring your gaze forward, squeeze your shoulder blades, chest comes up slightly. And just get that right leg off the floor. It doesn't matter how high you get it. As long as you're trying to balance on that left leg, keep that left leg slightly supported, so with a bent knee. Palms facing down. Ooh. Take one long breath. And now on the exhale, we're going to bring our knee into our chest. We're going to inhale, we're going to drive our leg coming into a standing split. And again, inhale. And then drive that leg up to the sky. Exhale. Inhale. And last time, bring that knee into your chest. Place your right foot to your left foot. Bend your knees as much as you can. Take hold of either elbow. Come into a ragdoll position. Let your head just drop. Place your hands on the floor, bend your right knee, straighten your left knee. Keep your right hand on the floor, we're going to open it up, left hand comes up to the sky. If you're really flexible in your hamstring, maybe you want to try and straighten both of your legs. If not, just keep bending that right leg. Left hand comes down, bend your left leg this time. Straighten your right leg, bring that right hand up to the sky. One more time, right hand to the floor, bend your right knee, left hand comes up. Place your left hand down, right hand comes up. Place it down, bend your knees, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back into that forward fold. Inhale, bringing your hands over your head, extending mountain pose. Come up on your tippy toes, stretch your body as much as you can. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, bend your knees, drive your hands back to the floor, back into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back into a plank position. Lower yourself all the way down, chest to the floor. Flip your feet on the inhale, cobra or upward dog, driving off your fronts of your feet, bringing your thighs off the floor. Think about squeezing your shoulder blades, and then we're going to come back into a tabletop position. Okay, this time we're going to bring our left hand up to the sky. On the exhale, we're going to thread our left arm through to the floor. Inhale, left hand up to the sky. Exhale, thread your arm through. One more time, inhale. Exhale, thread it through, keep it there, keep your shoulder on the floor, walk forwards with your right hand this time. Keep walking that right hand forwards to get a nice lat stretch. Yeah, take a deep breath here. Now walk that right hand back in. Keep your right hand out in front. You're going to bring your right leg behind. Inhale. Extend your arm, extend your leg, and exhale, elbow to knee. Or nose to knee for a deeper stretch. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee or knee to nose. Inhale, one last time. Elbow to knee. And then keep it there this time. We're going to bring our arm all the way back. Nice big circle behind. You're going to take hold of the outer part of your foot. Bring your leg up as high as you can. Push that foot into your hand. Gaze forward, drop your chest. Take a deep breath here. And then slowly let that leg go back out. Bring your hand back to the floor. We're going to walk that right foot to your right hand. coming into the lunge now but the other side. So you can either have your hands on your head or take hold of either elbow, add a little back bend if you wish. We're just going to hold this nice deep stretch here. Taking deep breaths, think about squeezing that left glute, adding a little back bend to a lunge here. Good, hold it there. One last breath. Now place your left hand to the floor. Heel toe your right foot out a bit. Now you're going to push your knee out so it's on the outside of your right foot. You're going to place your right hand onto your left knee. And we're going to push that right knee out, and then your gaze is going to come over your right shoulder, holding it here. Feel that deep stretch in your hip. Remember to breathe. Now you can either just hold it here, or you can bring that right hand up and around, and you can take hold of that left foot and just bring it into your bum. You can either keep that gaze behind, keep on your hand, or again you can drop to that elbow for a deeper stretch. Choose whatever variation you have in your practice. Control of that breath. Keep driving that heel as close to your bottom as you can. Now let go of that left foot, bring that hand back around onto the floor by your right foot. And then we're going to come into a lizard pose. So either just stay here on your hands, or for a deeper stretch, you're going to come onto your elbows and same cues, maybe rock side to side. I like doing that, just opens up the hip a little bit, takes the intensity away sometimes. Long deep breaths. I think sometimes we hold our breath when we stretch. And when we do sport, actually, we hold our breath. So just really trying to be aware of your breath and taking long, deep inhales and slowly exhaling rather than short, shallow breaths, which we tend to go through life with, which is constantly putting us in a state of stress. So just focus on that long breath. Fab. Now come onto your hands, bring your right foot flat again, come back into that lunge position, bring your hands onto your hips, and we're going to go straight up. So tuck your left toes, keep in this stance. We're going to straighten both of our legs. You might find you're a bit off balance here. If you're really struggling with this, just hop your leg in slightly so you're not as long. If you have blocks, grab your blocks. Have your hands on your blocks if you need it. But we're just going to drive our hips back, gaze forward. Feel that nice stretch in that back of the right leg. And then when you feel like you can't go much more, just have your hands on your blocks or on the floor if you can. And we're just going to let our head just drop to the floor. Holding this nice hamstring stretch. Well, might not be nice for some people. Again, focusing on that breath. One last breath here. Now bend into that right leg, place your hands on the floor. You're going to hop that left leg in, and then you're just going to bring your hands out in front, gaze forward, and lift that left leg up to the floor, up to the sky, sorry. And then you're going to take your hands away from the floor, bring them out to the side, palms facing down, holding this warrior three position. Again, keep that right leg slightly bent for support. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. And think about really flexing that left foot, so you're pushing the wall away with that left foot. Gaze slightly forward. Again, focus on that breath. Can't get my balance. Oh, I'm starting to get warm. Very warm. Okay, one last breath. Now place your hands back onto the floor, bring your knee into your chest, or place it down if you just want to shake it off a little bit. And we're going to inhale, bring our leg up to the sky, standing split. On the exhale, we're going to bring our knee back into your chest. Maybe try and get your nose to touch your knee. And again, inhale. On the exhale, bring your knee back into your chest. One more time, inhale. And on the exhale, bring your knee into your chest. Place your left foot behind you. Keep bending into that right leg. And we're just gonna move our feet. So you're gonna place your left foot flat on the floor. We're gonna turn both our feet to the left side of the mat. So you're just gonna see my bottom now. And then from here, we're gonna bend into our right leg. So sorry, we're gonna inhale. I'm gonna turn the face, the mat. So we're in a wide-legged stance now. So we're gonna bring our hands into the middle of our legs. We're gonna inhale, look forwards. Exhale, let ourselves just fold down. And again, inhale. And exhale, let ourselves just fall down. One more time, inhale. Exhale, fold down. Maybe take hold of your toes this time. And then kind of pull yourself in with your toes so your elbows come out to the side. And you're just going to try and get as much resistance here, pulling your toes in as much as you can. And let your head just drop. You can even take hold of your ankles as well if you can't get to your toes. I'm just going to hold this stretch here. So you can either just hold that stretch, or now this time you're going to interlock your fingers behind your back, and then just bring your arms up and over as much as you can, holding this. Or you could just hold the previous stretch. Good. Let your head just relax, maybe turn your head side to side. Take a deep breath. Let go of your fingers this time. Place them on the floor again. Inhale. This time we're going to stay in that bent over position. You're going to bring your hands to your hips. And we're going to turn our right foot out slightly. We're going to come into a Cossack squat. So just going to bend into that right leg. Hold it here. Maybe hands to heart center. Push that right elbow out to that right knee. And then come back up. Turn your left foot out this time. Bend into that left knee. Bring that elbow onto that left knee. Hands to heart center. Hold it here. Come back up. And again, bend into that right leg. Maybe come a little bit lower this time. If you can go all the way to the floor, go all the way to the floor. Hold it here. Maybe bring your toes up to the sky this time. Stand back up. Come back down. Again, if you can go all the way down, go all the way down. Come back up. Testing that strength. And come back up. Heel toe your feet in. Keep your toes slightly out. So we're going to come into a yogi squat. Come nice and low. Elbows onto your knees. Just take a few breaths here. Maybe rock side to side. Place your right hand down to the floor. Bring your left hand up to the sky. Think about really pushing that right knee out to the side. Trying to keep your heels on the floor if you can. Don't worry if you can't. Just working that ankle mobility as well at the same time. Place your left hand down to the floor. Bring your right hand up to the sky. Take a deep breath. then back to the middle, hands to heart center. You can place your hands behind your bottom this time, and then just come on to your bum, swivel your legs around. Well, don't actually, because you probably haven't, you're not there. And then just lie on your mat, coming into a happy baby. So happy baby, your feet are facing the ceiling, the bottoms of your feet are facing the ceiling. You're taking the outer parts of your feet. You're guiding your elbows, not your elbows, your knees to your armpits. And you're just bringing your knees out as far as you can. So try to keep your foot on top of your knee. And then from here, just gonna maybe rock side to side, straighten one leg at a time, maybe straighten both of them. You could even take hold of the outer parts of your knees as well, if that's more comfy. And just close down your eyes here, focusing on that breath. Again, just have a play, straighten both legs. Now bring your feet back down onto the floor. We're going to come into a butterfly position, so bring your feet together, bring your knees out to the side. And we're just going to relax here. Focusing on that breath. And now, in your own time, you can either just stay here for a little bit longer, or you can bring your knees into your chest. And then we're just going to rock forwards and backwards, slowly making our way back into a seated position. And there we have it, our stretchy flow. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, link below, I have a 12-week mobility flexibility program coming out, which is going to cover strength, flexibility, mobility, all in one plan. It's going to be follow-alongs with me, and then you get to have your own strength plan, which you can do at home or in the gym. So if that's something that sounds like you need, it's for beginners. So if you can't touch your toes, if you can't sit in a yogi squat comfortably, if you can't bring your hands over your head comfortably, then this is the plan for you. Subscribe to my newsletter to keep up to date with it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Friends.